So, what if I told you that your next break from school could actually make you thousands of rupees? Sounds pretty good, right? Well, today, we're going to break down exactly how one student did just that. He turned that free time right after his exams into some serious cash.
16,000 rupees. I mean, for a student, that's not just a little extra pocket money, is it? We're talking about a brand new phone, maybe a trip with your friends, or, a serious upgrade to your gaming setup. And the best part? It was all from one single project.
And here's where it gets really crazy. This wasn't some month-long internship, okay? He pulled this off in just 10 days. 10! I mean, think about that. That's going from zero to a full-blown payday in less than 2 weeks. That's insane.
Okay, but look, this isn't just some feel-good story to make you go, wow. This is a blueprint. It's a step-by-step guide. So we're going to dive deep into the exact moves he made, so you can see how you might be able to do something just like it.
So, where does this all begin? Well, it starts with a feeling that I think every single student, especially in India, knows really well. You know that feeling? The one where you're just tired of relying on pocket money and you want to start building a little financial freedom for yourself?
I mean, let's be real. The pocket money most of us got as students, it just doesn't cut it, right? It barely covers the basics, let alone the things you really want. So this story, it's all about breaking free from that. It's about taking matters into your own hands.
And this quote right here, it just hits the nail on the head. See, it's not really just about the cash. It's about the freedom that cash gives you. You know, the power to buy things for yourself on your own terms, without having to ask anyone or explain why. Man, that is such a powerful feeling.
So, you're probably wondering, how did this whole thing even happen? Was it some fancy job posting? Nope. It all started with something that literally anyone listening can do. It's all about building connections. And honestly, this was the first and probably the most important move he made.
Yeah, you heard me. It all started with some DMs on Instagram. Think about it. While most of us are just endlessly scrolling through Reels, this student was actually reaching out. He was sending messages to creators, and this is the key part, to their video editors. And it paid off. He managed to connect with the editor for a huge creator, Beast Boy Shub, and that one single connection, well, it changed everything.
And this quote, this is the mindset you have to have. Because let's be honest, you're going to get ignored. Probably a lot. Once, twice, maybe 10 times. But you can't take it personally. The secret is persistence. If your work is actually good, someone will eventually notice. That's a guarantee. Persistence is what turns that little scene notification into a real conversation.
All right, so here's the game plan you can literally copy. Step 1, find your targets. Don't just spam everyone. Be specific. Creators, editors in your niche. Step 2, get your best work ready. Have it on hand, polished, ready to go. Step 3, send a short, professional message. Seriously, no one wants to read a novel. And step 4, and this is the tricky one, follow up, but don't be annoying. A gentle, polite nudge. That's the whole process right there.
So he'd done the hard work of networking, right? He'd planted the seeds. And then the timing was just perfect. His board exams had just wrapped up. And what does that mean? A whole lot of free time. And wouldn't you know it, that is the exact moment opportunity came knocking.
Just look at this timeline. It shows you how unbelievably fast this stuff can happen. I mean, from a first contact on day 1 to getting a call for an urgent job the very next day, that's insane. And it just proves a really important point. You have to be ready before the opportunity shows up, because when it does, it's not going to wait for you.
And you know what's wild? The message wasn't some super long, complicated sales pitch. It was just a simple, direct question. Is there any work for me? That's it. And that one simple question, sent to a connection he'd already made, led to a phone call for a job that needed to start like right now. Sometimes just being direct is the best way to go.
Okay, so he got his foot in the door. Awesome. But now comes the real test, right? Actually doing the work. He had to deliver a great product, meet the client's expectations, and do it all under pressure. And right off the bat, he gets a curveball. The first task? Edit 12 short videos. The catch? There was no style guide, no instructions, nothing. Just a folder of raw footage. So he had to basically trust his gut, use his skills in Adobe Premiere Pro, and figure it out as he went, making changes based on feedback.
So he's almost done with the short videos, and then, plot twist. The client was so happy with the work that they asked for something new, 2 long-form videos. Now this was a totally different beast. It was his first time ever editing a long video for a client, so he had to step up and adapt on the fly.
All right, the editing's done, the client loves it, mission accomplished, right? Well, not quite. Now comes the part that makes every new freelancer a little nervous, getting paid. And let me tell you, this part of the story has a massive lesson in it.
And here it is, the #1 mistake you absolutely have to avoid. They never talked about the budget up front. The work started without any agreement on price. And look, that's a classic rookie mistake. It puts you in a really tough spot when it's time to negotiate later. So please, take this away. Always, always talk about the money first.
But even though he made that mistake, he didn't just roll over and accept the first offer. The client's initial offer was 600 rupees per video, but he pushed back, negotiated, and got it up to 800. And that just goes to show, even if you're not in the strongest position, it is always worth it to stand up for your work and ask for what you're worth.
So let's do the math, shall we? You've got the 12 short videos at that new negotiated rate. Then you add in the 2 long-form videos, and boom, the grand total comes out to just under 16,000 rupees. Not bad at all for 10 days of work, right after your exams are over.
So to get that final payment, the client asked for something that was totally new to him, an invoice. Now that word can sound kind of formal and scary if you've never heard it, but it's super simple. An invoice is just a professional-looking bill. It just lists out the work you did and the total amount the client owes you. A quick Google search and he figured out how to make one in minutes.
Okay, so look, this story is cool, right? Earning 16 grand in 10 days is awesome. But it's about more than that. It's about a system, a model that you can use and repeat to earn way, way more over time. It's totally scalable.
So, what's the magic formula here? What can you actually take away and use? Well, it really boils down to 4 simple things. 1. Build your connections before you need a job. 2. Be ready to jump on an opportunity the second it appears. 3. Don't be shy about getting guidance or asking for help. And 4, most importantly, do such good work that they have no choice but to hire you again. That's it. That's the path.
Remember how this all kicked off? It started because exams were over and there was a sudden burst of free time. So that brings us to the final question, and this one's for you. You have free time. We all do. Maybe it's this evening or the coming weekend or your next holiday. It's right there. So, what are you going to do with it? What's your first